So yesterday we were talking about inheritance. Although the network yesterday was so bad, so I had to cut it off. Even the video did not even come up safe. So a quick recap of what we did yesterday. We'll talk about classes. I will say classes belongs to the advanced aspect of Python. Then we said in declaring a class, you need to use your class keyword followed by your class name. Then a colon will come in. The data that you want to pass inside your class, for example, the first name, the other name, the age, and the hobby that you want to get in your class. All right. They will now also say that for we to have access to the item inside this class of person is what we call the instance of a class. So the instance of the class of person here is actually what P, and P now is what is object. In line 16, accessing the item inside the class, just call the object name dot the data inside the class. Object name dot the data inside the class. That's what we did. So we took another example. We said a class can have an attribute. And I said anytime you are having an attribute in a class, you have to use the underscore init method. This is a built-in method in Python. So what's the attribute I am looking at? I'm looking at the class of students, which I have to use self.mathNumber equals to mathNumber. Self.name equals to name. That's why you see this one become what? Ungraded out. So but for me to now print out the item inside, I have to convert this class to an object. That's what I did in line 25. So this is not the instance of this class. So mathNumber came first. That's the mathNumber. The name is what? Instance of a class can be what? Can be unique. It means that if I want to print out 10 items, alright, then I'll be able to have access to it. So that's why we have S1. It's coming from the instance of student. Out the student.name, we have access to their name and their department. That's what we talked about yesterday class. A class can have multiple methods. For example, a student can greet and a student can walk. Okay, so this dev greets, he said that this student can greet, this student class can also walk. The same thing I did inside here. Now, when I went further yesterday before the internet, we are talking about inherit attribute from another class. That's why you'll be hearing people say that we have the parent class and we also have the child class. Alright? Or we have the subclass. Subclass is a child class, okay? So for example, now I give an example of animal class. Now, I declared a class in line 73 as what? As animal. So I initialize the class to have access to some attribute inside the class. That's why I use the init method. So for this guy to be accessible, I have to use self.name equals to name. Inside this parent class, I'm having a method. It means that this animal can move. So whatever name you pass for the animal, it's going to be that it moves very fast. That's the method that this animal class will do. Then I went further to create another class, which is going to be a subclass inside the animal class. Then I said, if you're having a subclass, call the class name. The parent class should be inside the inside the bracket. Alright, so that's what I did here. I will have access to a parameter. So the parameter I have here is name and age. Now anytime also that you are inheriting from a superclass, you have to use your super method. So what am I inheriting? I'm actually inheriting name. So the other thing that I passed here, which is the age, is because of this age that I have inside here. Alright, then the method that this child class can do is that it make a sound. So for me to have access to the item inside this class, I have to convert this class to object. That's why I said d is equal to whatever. Now you should know that this thing is looking for a parameter to feed upon. So let's say I was not asking a day. Hello? Hello? Or a day old dog? No idea.
Wait, sir.
All right. Let's
I'm
say,
thinking.
okay. Now, we said, remember, this is collecting age, Abby. Let's say, on this age, let's say 1. Now, look at what I want to do now. I want to have access to this method. So if I say d dot sound, d dot sound first. So it's telling me that this super I have here, I'm having an error. So what do you have? Puppy can what? Can back, right? Puppy can back. Puppy can back is coming from the what? From the child class, right? Because it's the method that does that is called def sound. Now let's say I want to inherit from or move very fast. I'm going to say d dot walk. Sorry, d dot what? Move. If I run this program, see what I have skipped from the child class. I'm inheriting a method from the what? From the parent class. So let's say I converted the animal class to an object. Let's say I said A is equals to uh, uh, adults. Adults what? Dog. See what I want to have. If I say A dot, I have access to what? To move. I don't have access to what? To sound. Hello? Now what is going on here is this. A parent does not inherit anything from the child. Hi, am I correct? A parent cannot. Do you inherit anything for your child? Is the one that inherits from you. So you cannot inherit from your child. So that's why I don't have access to the method that is under what? Dog. But if it was a child, let's say I said d dot what? Dot move. A child can inherit from what? From the parents. Okay? Any question?
Sir, I'm confused on this inheritance thing.
Okay.
Why are we putting? Is this like a? Why are we putting a parameter here? I mean, an argument. I don't know.
Inside the dog class because the dog is inheriting from animal. Anytime you are
Okay,
demonstrating inheritance, you pass the parent class inside a bracket
okay.
of the child class.
Oh, okay, 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 okay.
So,
Okay, no problem.
so that's what is going on there.
Yeah, yeah.
Variable, local variable, and the other one is called the global what?
Wow.
Global variable. Thank you. So how do you know a local variable? Now, a local variables are variable that is inside uh, a function. Variable that are inside the functions are called local variables. So, sorry.
Thank you.
So, a local variables are variable that are inside a function. Let's say, for example, I said def um, um, uh, say this is a function. Then inside there, I said name equals to name equals to Sterling, and I said print out what name. Are you with me? And I said print out name. For what we have said initially, we said if I want to print out what is inside my function, I'm going to call what say what hello. I'll call say hello. If I run it, you are seeing what Sterling executed, right? Helen, let's see. You are seeing Sterling what being what executed here. Now let's save here now, and I said okay. Let's say I pull it out of here. All right, I pull it out of here. Or let's say I just came and said print Sterling. I just say print. Yeah, I said print what name. If I run print name, you can see that it's telling me yellow. I'm already outside the function, okay? So it's telling me that name is not defined. Despite the fact that I've defined name inside my function here. But when I call it here, I don't have access to it. It means that name here is a local variable. So a local variables are variables that are declared inside a function. Alright, or inside a class. It means that the local variable is not accessible outside your program. Please, am I communicating? A local variable. So for me to make this thing to work now, I will make this name to become a global variable. So in a nutshell, a global variables are variables declared outside a class or a function. These variables are accessible anywhere in your program. You can see that I'm not having that error again. So I have access to name inside CLO function. I have access to name outside what CLO function. It means that name is now what equal to global. For example, now we are having error here. All right, it was telling me that the name is not defined, and I want to use it everywhere in my program. So what I will do here, Python say we should use the error I was having again before. Are you seeing it? So this name now, despite the fact that it's inside this function, I have turned it to what? To global, using the global words keyword. Is a reserved word. Please, any question?
Sir?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Please, any question?
Yes, I can
Okay.
hear you. I can hear you.
Okay.
Is there a reserved keyword for local?
No, no, no,
I
no,
mean,
no. We don't have anything for local. You can only convert local to global. You can't convert local to local. So we only have
no.
global.
And so then why is this say hello function on its own?
Why is what?
Guys, shut up. Why is this say hello?
In this function there now, when we talk about function, we say for you to get access to the function call, you have to call it.
Okay,
So that's why
okay,
you are seeing
okay.
two styling printed out. The first styling is coming from the function,
No.
while the second styling is coming from line 101. That's what you are seeing there. Right, so the next thing we look at is formatting a string. How do you format string in Python? What we call formatting string is sorry, so we are going to be looking at format what string. Then sometimes you may use what f. By now you know what strings are all about. Now strings are text, anything inside a code, or you use what f. All right, so let me write something here. Let's say I love something very much. I declare a variable here. Let's say I said x equals to here, format string here, very words much. I love very words much. So now let's say I don't know what I want to pass inside it, and I want to pass an item there. So what I will do, I can say the text I want to pass there that is empty is going to be I'll pass in what I want to pass there. I love Python programming, I love Python programming very much. So it's Python programming I want to fill inside there. So if I want to print out these statements now, let's say I want to print out text. I said print what now? Print text. So when I say print text, you're going to see I've added item inside there. If I run it, I love Python programming very much. So what I did here was that, remember, this is an assignment method that s is equal to whatever I have here. So if I say text is equal to s dot format, it means that I am placing this format where the template string is what is located. Hello, are we together? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes,
All
sir.
right, format. Let's say, still looking at this particular example I have here. Print. Let's say I have this. I want to make very much because to colibris. Now I have 3 of them now that I want to fill item inside, right? Nabi? If I say tsc equals to x dot format, Python programming, then I will see pass another item there again, because of this one, because is, I'll pass something here, sorry, easy. Then the last one I want to pass there to print tsc. Look at what we have. This is the work of what your template words string. Please look at it very well. Is it okay? Is it understood? So
Yeah, it's in the.
Yes, sir.
Understand.
Hey, sir, I want to ask any other letter
yes, now,
to represent that X.
yes, anything you want to represent. I just use one as a Python
Okay. Okay.
programming. Let's say no, because I'm a Python programming. So in a case where I have 2 template string now, this place will be what 2, not 3 again. So this one now become what student. I am a Python programming what student. If I run it, I am a Python programming student. So anything can be. Are we okay? Hello. Now you can use name to index the item you have. You can also use name index. So how do you use name index? Let me bring this line out. Sorry, my bad. Let's say I wrote equals to my string, the color of, inside here I have fruits, is, I have the color of this is this. So now if I want to execute this type of a program, I don't know the value of my color, so I can say check, so that you don't look as if I'm using check equals to y dot is equals to let's say apple yellow. So if I come here and print out print out check and print out check, I should be having the color of apple is what? Is yellow. You see what I did here? The name of fruit I call fruit here. The name of color I call the color here. So you can also use name index where you are looking at what? Your template what? Strings. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's quickly look at uh, literal string interpolation. By literal string interpolation allows you to use SBOS applications or a program using a literal string interpolation. So let's see. Let's say I have I say first name is equals to Mike. This is a variable, hope you know, is equals to Mike. Then I have and I said I want to use a template string interpolation to trigger the message. I will say, for example, this is a variable display equals to, this is all called template string interpolation. You pass it inside your course what? Name. Alright. Hello, first name. Then I have another item I want to pass here. Last words. Name. If I now run, I said print out display. First name is a variable carrying the template string words interpolation. Are we together? Said x is equals to 50. I said y is equals to what? 100. Look at it too. If I say how will I put this statement now? Let's say check, or let me use display or show equals to f, my template in interpolation, the addition of what this program will do now, it will add x plus y, so the result should be what? 150. So if I say print out show, I run it, are you seeing it that the addition of I've gotten the x and y is what? The value of your x, are you with me? The value of your words, comma, the value of your words of your y. Right? Then I can now say again and say, comma, is x plus what? Plus y. So where is this give me error? I don't have y inside here. So I run it again. Are you seeing it? The addition of 50 and let me pass hand here. And y, this method here. Let's say I say int. Please, are you following me? Float, impute.
Yes, sir.
Enter your inputs. Your y. All right. So what reason we do is that it allows you to 60. I enter 80. Addition of 60 and 80 is what? Is 140. I run it again. I enter 70.4. 4 and 0.5 is what? 70.9. Are you seeing template interpolation is very handy in programming? All right. Please, any question?
Um, sir,
Okay,
sir, can you put int like in line 125? Can
number. So if I said int, let me show you that. Int, I come here, it will work fine. Are you getting it now? But by the time I run it
you?
again, I said 40.5. I see it's telling me. So int cannot accept decimal points. So that's why I have to make it float so that it will not accept decimal point and what. Divine, are we good? Divine, are you still there?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm here. I'm here. I can hear you.
All right. The next topic we want to quickly look at is when we talk about iterators, we said the for loop fall under the what the iterators. Print. Let's print out our iterators in words in Python. So look at it. If I say, for example, now I declare a list problem dog, then I have what rabbits, then I have class. I say you use for p in words in pet. Those of you that was there, I know you have forgotten it. So we now say print out what p, right? So that will give you this item in a vertical words order. Are you seeing it? I have to commit that thing out now. So I see that I'm having dog, rabbit, and what cat in a vertical order. Okay, so I'm having that in a vertical order. That is a good example of an iterator. But what I'm saying now is that we have iterator using the words, the method style to iterate. All right. Let's say I can use a method to do that. Let me use iter or iter. I don't know how you may call that. It's called iter. So if I want to just do this that line I wrote like 2, I can say pets, or yeah, pets equals to iter. So I'll pass in my words pets, which is my list abi. So this time around I'll print out what the singular word pets. If I run this, I'll still be in a very good shape. I printed out the singular words pets. I said iter equals to pets. Not right here. Iterator objects. Um, print pets. I'm good now. Next. So it means that this one has to go with what? A next keyword. Next. I'll grab it, still coming out in ascending order. But if I don't want all of them to come out like that, I can just only get what? The first guy there. I have access to what? Dog. So this is just a way of instead of you using your question,
Sir, can you do the for loop thing?
I should do what?
Okay, can you show me the for loop thing, like to demonstrate this?
Symbol in what? In your array. What's the array? Array is what? Pets. So I'm
But
printing the individual item. So this is the for loop. So why this is
wait,
the
so I don't understand that p. Why
yeah.
is it there?
P is the variable
That
name. So it can be X.
okay,
So
okay,
if it
okay.
is X, it
Oh,
means that this place I'm printing what? X. So no problem. I will see the program will still
okay.
work. So just know that it's a variable name. A variable name can be
Okay.
anything.
Okay. 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 Ah,
Are we good?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, can you recap for sir? Sir, can you hear me, sir?
Okay, the inter. I said the inter work like your loop. Okay,
Yeah.
but in this case, it means that you have to be calling
Okay.
the next item that you want to print out inside your loop. So, and I said it make use of this method called iter. So
Okay.
this is the method and it's built in Python. So what I did was I'll still be in a very good shape. Just that all of this will become words x. So all of this will become words x. Are you there? So I said
Okay.
s is equal to iter. I call the item, the array name. The array is what is
Yes, sir.
pet. That's what I called here. So when I said print next move, print next move to the next item, next move to the next item. Now, if you don't want to do it like this, you can just put a comma in between them. All right, I can just say uh, comma. I'll pass this here. It's still going to give you the same result. I'll pass this here. So there won't be any need for this. So let's execute and see. Are you seeing that I have dog, rabbit, cat printed out in horizontal order? If you want to get that x in line what 139, please let's read this thing together. 139. Okay, C139. All right, this is not working because of this double comma that I have here. Sorry. Let me bring this thing down. So what's the error now? So remember we said Python work from top to bottom. So it's going to check if there is any error in your code. Are we good? Are we good?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, let's look at module. Should I take this module to next class, or I should treat it now? Because essential. Because this is what they are. This is what they use in building Django, Flask, uh, all those other stuff. Now, the first thing we want to do is creating. All right. So let's say, for example, I'm going to create a new file here called my mod dot what py. So look at the module as a file containing a function, containing a class, containing a dictionary, containing a list, containing an array, containing your variable declaration that you have declared. Are you getting it? Containing all the rubbish that you want to do in your program. That's all called a module. So let's see something. Full name. Let me use full name. Full name equals to divine. Same module, I have a function. So this function is to add. All right. This is how we say we declare a function, right? Sorry. So let's say it's to add two number. S is equal to what? 30. Y is equal to what? 40. So I will say print what? X plus what? Plus Y. So it contains this also. Now this same module that I created contain a tuple of colors. Remember I said this is how you create your tuple, right? Red, green, blue.
So I see the red though instead of
What does the def mean?
It means define. It's
Okay,
abbreviation of
define.
define. So it's a way of,
Okay,
remember other programming language like JavaScript use function. So programming language differs. So this thing contains what? A tuple, right? Let's say this one also class of electronics. A class of what? Electronics. Let's say I have um, products equals to what? Laptop. I have quantity equals to 20 equals to what? HP. So this one now is what? Is a class, Abi. Dictionary of
yeah.
let's say book. This one is going to be what? Emmanuel James. Then let's say title, Abi. The title is, look at it, you can have a lot of things inside though. All right, I'm just demonstrating something for you guys. You can have a lot of things for inside. Are we together? So you can have a lot of things, different type, what you want to do, probably build an application, no problem. Okay, so now let's say I want to access the item inside this module. If I run this module, nothing will work out too. I hope you are seeing it, that no error, but nothing is what is working. Okay, so how do I trigger what is inside a module? Let's say I call the mod dot what py. What's the module? I type all this in, what's the name? It's called my module, my mod, right? So I've declared another file called what? Mod dot what dot py. Let's say I want to have access to something like full name. If I said import my, I can see I have my mod. All right, I can say name. If I run this now, I will have access to the full name called Divine Mike, which is inside this particular file. So how I'm saying now is that I created this module. I'm using this
Okay,
module
sir, what does
inside it.
the sir,
Yes, I'm with you.
sir, what does this import means?
Another file. So I'm importing. I want
Okay.
to import my mode inside this particular file. I have to use it because if I don't pass this import, you will tell you that you can see that the variable is not defined. But if I have that now, it will say, oh, are you with me? Now let's say I want to have access to this hard. I'll just say my mod dot what dot hard. Remember, it's a function. I have to put a double bracket. If I run it, I think I'm getting the results. 70 printed out, live and what direct. let's say I want to have access to electronics. Yeah, electronic is a class. All right, please, you do this one for me as a classwork, but let me do this one, dictionary as a classwork. Now let me do this one. I come here and say uh uh see something. P equals to my mod dot what, my mod dot what now, electronics abi, that's the name of the class now. My mod dot,
Products.
what is it I'm passing inside there? So if I come here and I said okay, print out P, let's see what we will have. My mod of electronic is an what, is an object. So I want to have access to the item in this place. So I'm going to say P dot what, product abi, P dot what, product. You can see that I have access to laptop. If I want to print out another item there, yeah, that will be P entity. So the last one is going to be P dot what, model. So see what I have. I have this one what, laptop 20, then is what, is HP. Hello, hello.
Hello, sir.
uh I want to terminate this class here, so ahead. So we'll continue next class with mode, because there are a lot of things I want to treat about module. Let me just chill. But please take this one as your assignment. I want you to, is it assignment now? Please do it as a class work.
Yes,
Divine,
sir.
are you with us? Are you sure he's still there? So I'm going to drop the video and the source code on the platform now. Let's have a nice day. Thank you very much, Mike. Thank you very much, Divine. Goodbye. Goodbye. Equals to math number. Self dot name equals to name. That's why you see this thing. This one become what, ungraded out.